They're flamingos. Alright, so me and Ashley are in Florida during the month of February for a few different parks, but the first park that we're visiting that you just saw was Busch Gardens. Ashley, excited? Yes? No?
Yes.
Okay, so we've been here once before. We only did like 4 rides, 4 of the 4 roller coasters or whatever, so I did not get every credit here. So it seems like it's going to be somewhat busy from the entrance to get in and everything like that, but we're going to try to make the best of it. It's not the only park that we're visiting, so we're going to head through security and through the front gate, and then I'll start filming a little bit more when we get inside. Alrighty, we are in. This is the kind of first area. The first thing that I am going to do is use the bathrooms. Alright, that's the first ride we're doing.
That ain't no right.
Alright, so
you know what?
It's 11 o'clock, park closes at 8. It opened at 10. We got here about 10:20, but we waited to get into the parking lot for about 30 minutes. So already a little bit of waiting, but what is the first thing that we're thinking about doing?
Whatever you want to do.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use the bathroom and then we're gonna come up with a plan. Alright, so we are walking through. So we got our quick lane unlimited because it seems pretty busy. I also asked about filming on the rides because I do have the necessary stuff, and she said it's based on what the ride operator thinks, so we should be able to get some on-ride footage today, which is exciting because most of the times, or all of the time so far, videos have just been, we're gonna go ride this one and then we don't show any footage of the actual ride and then we just get off. So alright, so it looks like our first ride of the day is going to be Iron Gwazi. I do have it in my top 10. I think it's like 8 or 9. I only ridden it one time though, but the entrance is this way. Okay, so that was disappointing. We waited about 40 minutes. We literally got into the back seat and then it broke down. So we waited about 10 minutes after it broke down, never came back up, so we did not get on Iron Gwazi. This area is pretty nice. I just don't know where I'm supposed to be going. It's all kind of broken up. Got some birds up there on the tree. This is a nice area though. I don't know what roller coaster is next, so I guess we'll see. They're flamingos. There are a lot of them. So this is the maintenance that's going on. This is typically where the splashdown is with all the water, but it's drained. There are some guys over there working on it, but this definitely will not be opened today. We are working past the smokehouse though, that Rico goes right over and it smells pretty good. It just says smokehouse. So we're coming up on Tigress. So we're gonna hop on that and then we'll see what we think. All right, so about 2 hours into our day, we did our first ride, Tigress, which is right behind me here. That was also the first time I've ever recorded on a roller coaster. I watched it back. There were some parts, it wasn't the worst I've ever seen. So now we are heading to the back of the park. Sorry, I'm spinning it so slow. It's still on the wrist strap, but we're in Jungala. Is that how you would pronounce that? Some cool stuff over here, but we're making our way to Jungala, which I think is where Mamba is. Oh, Kumba. There is a ride called Mamba. Not here though, but I think Kumba is back here, so we're gonna give that a try. So we are making our way up to Kumba. So we just got off of Kumba. I totally forgot we did not give our review for Tigress either. So Tigress first, I like a 4. Tigress it's okay. It's not anything groundbreaking, and there's a few models. We did Tempesto at Busch Gardens, so I'll give that like a 4. Kumba, what did you think of Kumba?
Honestly, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I feel like I've been on things that are a lot better. So I would probably say like a 6 or a 7. Don't start.
Okay. I was actually pretty surprised by Kumba. I wasn't expecting much. I don't think I've ever been on a B&M where it's like a true sit down. Like I've been on the floorless, Dominator, Medusa, stuff like that. But that was probably the first one where there was like an actual floor. It surprised me. I'm leaning at like between a 7.5 and an 8. I'm gonna go 7.5. I think that's fair. I'm gonna go 8. 8 for Kumba. That actually really, really surprised me. I did not think it was gonna be as good as it was, but we are now in where Falcon's Fury is. I always want to call it Falcon's Fight because of the roller coaster that just opened, but we're in this area. Unfortunately, Falcon's Fury is closed again. Second time I've been here, and it's the second time it's been closed. But Phoenix Rising is over here, so we do have a fast pass use for that. So we'll probably do that, and then we will we'll get some food. All right, so here's Phoenix Rising. It says 50 minutes, but we have our fast queue, so we're gonna get on this, and then we'll probably get something to eat. Ooh, look at this metal statues. All right, so we're gonna hop on this. We're gonna hop on this, and then I'll get back to you. under
This looks like it's like a candy.
Falcon's Fury. The seats don't even have the restraints on them. So I don't know what's going on with this ride. I really don't keep up with Busch Garden and all that stuff, but that does not seem good. We stopped and got a cinnamon pretzel, and we're gonna head over right now and get some coffee. But the other thing I wanted to look at, because this was the first, when we came here, what, 2 years ago-ish, this was the location of the first roller coaster that we rode that day, and it is no longer here. It was Scorpion, and this is what the site looks like right now. It's just all rock.
Oh, this is where
Scorpion was. Yep. So I'm not sure what they plan to do with it, but it definitely looks, definitely some room to do something, but figured I'd throw that in there. Okay, so we just stopped to take a break. We got some stuff to eat. Phoenix Rising was, I'm gonna give it a 6. No,
It was actually pretty good.
I'll do
would
a
say
5.5. 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10. It was a good ride. It's just a family roller coaster, so it's not anything crazy, but it was smooth. There were some good elements, so I don't know if I want to do a 5.5 or a 6. I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. That was enjoyable, but. All right, so we finished up our meal or snack. We are walking towards Cheetah Hunt, which is here. The only thing is, I have not seen it go all day, and the app that I use to check the wait lines says it's not open.
It says it is open.
But the park this morning when we got here, they had a list of all the rides, and they said this one was supposed to be open. But we've been standing here for probably about, what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and nothing has gone by. Here's the twisty section of the track. So we'll make our way over there and see, but I would be pretty disappointed. Okay. We are getting ever closer, oh I'm sorry, to the entrance, and still nothing on this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's closed. He's looking right at us. It's probably hot. It's pretty hot out today, so he's looking for the sun, but still no sight of Cheetah Hunt. This is the first overbank after the initial launch, and then you come around here and kind of go underground here, which I could show you, but this does not look like it's operating. So we're gonna make our way to Montu, but the overbank is there. And then it swoops down under here and launches, and nothing's going on down here, which I guess is a decent sign, but again, not operating as of right now. So we are walking up to Montu, but before we do that, the entrance for Cobra's Curse is here, so I think we're gonna hit that first. So we're just gonna grab a locker, and then we will we'll hop on that.
Behold the Cobra's Curse. You are mine for all eternity.
Okay, so me and Ash just got off of Cobra's Curse. It was okay. The spinning wasn't as bad as like the shredder, so I didn't get very nauseous. I'm gonna go 5. It's very loud over here. I'm gonna go 5.5 out of 10. Ash?
I would say like a 6.
10. I'm gonna go 5.5 out of 10. But we are, you can probably hear, we are next to Montu here, so it looks like they recently painted it. So we will, we're gonna hop on this, and then we will give our review. We did get on this a few times. I think I said that before, but excited because this was one of my favorites here when we visited last time. Alright, so we just finished up on Montu. Got a front row ride. We've done that before.
I feel like it was faster than I remember.
It did feel a little faster. I'm gonna go with a 8.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best B&M Invert I've ever ridden, but it's definitely up there. I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. Good elements. I think kind of that pit that you go in before the corkscrew makes the corkscrew a little bit of a surprise, which is kind of cool because you really don't expect it, but I'm gonna go with an 8. So we have done everything so far with the exception of Iron Gwazi, so we're gonna head that way. Hopefully attempt number 2 is the successful attempt. We walk past the sign for Cheetah Hunt. That is closed for the day. So Shikra and Cheetah Hunt are both down. We cannot get on those. And everything else that is open, we have gotten on with the exception of Iron Gwazi. So we're gonna make our way over there, and then that will be the last thing. And then we can see about doing some re-rides if that's what we wanna do. Got some huge alligators. These things are massive. Sheesh. Attempt number 2.
Don't put it in the air.
It has been running. It's been all good to go. So last thing we have to do, besides obviously the stuff that's closed, but last open thing that we have to do. So it's going now. So let's see what is going on. right, so we just rode Iron Gwazi in the front row. My apologies, the video was a little off. I needed to aim it down a little bit. I don't know. It was very hard to film on that ride. When I rode it about 2 years ago, I rode it in the middle and I only rode it once, so my memory wasn't so good, but that thing is insane. Just insane. The drop, everything, all the elements, the wave turn, the death roll, just insane. It was fast. I think I like it better than Steel Vengeance.
What about Wildcats?
I definitely like it better than Wildcats Revenge. That seems almost like a bigger, faster version of Wildcats Revenge. I think that's probably my favorite RMC right now. So
I would give it like a squirrel. That's a fat squirrel.
I think my original, I think my original was at like,
I think you said it was like an 8.
In between. No, it was definitely higher. I'm in between a 9.5 and a 10 right now.
No, I'm saying the last time you rode it, I think you said it was like an 8.
I think it was. I think I had it higher. I think I meant I had it 8th on my top 10.
Oh.
I would say it's between a 9.5 and a 10. Honestly, it could go either way for me. If you said it was a 10 out of 10 ride, I wouldn't disagree. So that thing was awesome. But that was our last ride, roller coaster at least, that's open today. The other two that we're missing, Cheetah Hunt, SheiKra, not open. So we are probably going to, that's gonna end our day here at Busch Gardens Tampa. We got what we wanted to do in. We rode all the rides. I would say for me, Iron Gwazi and Kumba were the highlights. But first time filming on roller coasters ever. I think I did an okay job. I tried to watch back as much of it as I could, but appreciate everybody for tuning in. See you in a few days.